Alright, nerds. Today we're going to rank the original 151 Pokemon because I feel like it. Sure you can already tell. I put all the Megas down here because I don't count them in the originals. They'll have their own list one day, but let's get cracking. Bulbasaur, straight into S tier. Straight to the point, good design, cute, everything you'd want in a starter. I don't got much to say. It's just pleasant to look at. Andy's green, so that's pretty cool. Ivysaur, pretty cool. Not as cool though. The bulb, blooming or whatever, that's pretty cool, but it really loses a lot of that cute charm that Bulbasaur has. I don't know, it gets a little thicker, but still pretty cool. I'm not a Venusaur fan. It's a little too big. It looks really dumb compared to Charizard and Blastoise, honestly. It's thicker than a Snicker. It's just too big. I don't like it. The flower is cool, but they made it look a little too gross, and but it is a starter, so it goes into C tier. Charmander is also S tier. Probably the most popular one, but for a good reason. This design is straight to the point. I like basic designs a lot. I like it when they're not too busy. The fire on the tail, it's really all they need. He's a lizard that can breathe fire. So, straight to the point. Charmeleon. I remember on my second playthrough of the original Pokemon, looking at the back of this guy's head, he just looked like he got hit with an anvil from Looney Tunes or something, and that never escapes my brain. So he goes to B tier. He just looks like a Charmander that got sunburnt. Charizard is S tier. I think he's overrated, but he's overrated for a good reason. What kid doesn't want a dragon that does whatever they ask him to do? So that's cool. Oh yeah, by the way, this is all just aesthetics, not competitive or anything. So, it's just the artwork, really, and the design. So, shut up. Alright, Squirtle. Straight into Voodoo tier. Easily the best starter ever made. They should have just quit while they're ahead. Nothing even comes close. I mean, look at him. He's a turtle that's also a squirrel with a cool tail. What else could you want? War Turtle, I'm not too big on. I don't mind the darker shade of blue. I like the wings on its head there for like above the ears there, but its tail is a little too bushy. But it's still pretty cool. I think it's a downgrade from Squirtle though. Blastoise, definitely S tier. Squirtle stays on top though. Cannons are pretty cool. It's like never mind. I was gonna say it's the one of the Pokemon that has like man-made elements to it, but we'll get to that later. But it's like they created the move Hydro Pump specifically for his cannons, and I was saying how Venusaur is thicker than a Snicker. Blastoise is thick too, but in a good way. He doesn't look disgusting. He looks tough and menacing. He's cool. That's all there is to it. Caterpie is fine. He's just a caterpillar. Metapod is fine. He's just there. And Butterfree is fine. He looks like a butterfly. Very basic, straight to the point. I enjoy it, but there's other than this guy's feet, there's not really a lot of, there's not enough fantastical elements going on. Weedle's S tier. If you don't like Weedle, you're just wrong. Definitely way better than these guys. Weedle is just the bomb. Alright? I mean, look at all the toes he's got. He's gonna come tickle you. Kuna's fine. Beedrill. S tier. He's cool. I mean, Imagine you go outside for a walk at night and this thing's running at you or flying at you, whatever. It'd be horrifying. He's a bee, wasp, whatever, hornet, with some fantastical elements, but it's not over the top. The needles on his hands are a bit ridiculous, but what can you do? It's a cool design. Don't even at me. Pidgey's just boring. It's a bird. Pidgeotto is a little bit better, but not great. Pidgeot, I actually really like the Mohawk. I think that makes it look way better than these two. Rattata goes into A tier. It's a rat, but it's purple, so we all know purple's the best color. Raticate is just kind of gross. It's not too bad, but I always kind of didn't want to evolve my Rattata because it loses the purple and goes to just boring ass brown. Trash. But not really, because that trash tier is reserved for some guys we'll get to. Spearow is just a bird. Fearow is kind of cool, but I prefer this Mohawk over this one. He just looks like he's got a chicken gizzard on his head, and that's weird. Ekans comes up here. I actually like him better than both birds. He's a purple snake. He's all coiled up. He's just there. He's a snake. Minimal, but he's purple, so he gets up there. Arbok's design is actually S tier. Purple snake, cool, intimidating, cobra kind of vibes. I think it is King Cobra, right? I could be wrong. It's got the tongue there, like hissing out. But design-wise, he's great. Pikachu is basic, but he's better than all these guys. He's the mascot for a reason, He's cute. He can be cool at times, but man, he's just a yellow mouse that can shoot lightning. Raichu's definitely better in design. The Thunderbolt tail looks way more like a Thunderbolt. The ears are cool. And it looks like he's got little mittens, so that's why he's going up there. Sandshrews A tier. He's a cute armadillo. And, he's an armadillo that stands up. I don't know how to describe it. He looks so basic, but there's a fantastical element about him that makes him look like a Pokemon. You know what I mean. Sandslash goes in the Voodoo tier. It's like they did everything right by evolving Sandshrew into Sandslash. His claws, his back quills there. Everything works perfectly for what they were going for. Nidoran is kind of Nidorina is kind of... these two are better than these guys. Nidoqueen's alright. Which is pretty cool. I'm going to bring it down. Definitely cooler than Pikachu. But I don't know whose idea it was to give a Pokemon boobs. But they're there. And if you go to the Pokemon Stadium 1 animations, that's clearly what they were going for. If you want to research into that on your own, go for it. But I'm not going to elaborate here. Alright, Nidorans. Purple. We all know what that means. Actually a great sprite. Nidoran's fine. The male one, whatever. Nidorino. That horn really just makes it that much more cool looking. He's great. He's a guy you wouldn't want to run to in an alley. He'd beat you up for your lunch money. I don't know. But always a team member when I played. Yeah. We know what's happening here. I mean, look at this guy. He's been hitting the gym. He could probably bench press your dad. You can't stop him. Alright? He's cooler than Sandslash, but not cooler than Squirtle. But he is purple, so it's up there. It's close. But look at that guy. He's the king. You don't put king in the name for no reason. Clefairy, Um, Summary here. It's all right. It's just a pink thing. I I don't know what to say about it. I got nothing. Flavel's a bit cooler, but yeah, it's definitely cooler than right here. I like the little. I'm not gonna lie. I like the wings on the back there, but really, that's it. It's got longer ears and it got wings. So there it goes. Vulpix. Right here. Very cool Firefox. You know, very basic, straight to the point. You know exactly what it is. It's great. You know, it's very pleasing to the eye to look at. I don't know. That's all I got. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, but it's not really like popping out at me, you know. Ninetales. That is going into S tier. That it's just like Sandshrew into Sandslash, but it doesn't quite get into the Voodoo tier. You know, it's elegant. It's Firefox based on some Japanese mythology, I guess. But I don't know. It's just you see this cute. It goes from cute to being elegant, you know, and that's pretty cool. Jigglypuff. Whatever it can sing. Wigglytuff is actually just trash. But not quite. It's cooler than these guys. Oof. Ooh. The pressure's on. I don't know where to put this guy. Yeah, right there. Zubat. Gotta love him. He's annoying, but he's purple and blue, and then those colors are up there, and I don't know. He's a bat. Golbat is a step down, art-wise. Right here. There we go. Oh man, Oddish. It's some sort of weed. It's a grass weed that can walk. You know, he's kind of cute. Right here is fine. Gloom just looks stupid. It always has. It always will. That's trash. But Vileplume makes up for it. Yeah, definitely an A tier right there, bud. It's pretty cool how later it like becomes a pseudo dark type with like the teams that it gets put on. But you know, this flower, I feel like, you know, like they made Venusaur so fat for no reason, and like it just never stops bothering me. This guy's got a huge flower too, and he's not fat. You know, like you could have figured something out. Paris, design wise, I actually like it more than Aj. It's very cool. Oh my gosh, there we go. Paris sucked. It's kind of cool that the mushroom takes over, but I think it's a little bit of a step down in the design department because it looks like he's just a walking traffic cone, but he's not that bad. Yeah. So that's my reasoning for those guys. Venonat, I actually think it's kind of neat. Put him right here. You know, he's purple. He's got those bug eyes. You know, like in real life, all those they say like insects. Some insects have like a bajillion eyes. This is the only Pokemon that really like shows that off. So I think that's pretty cool. Venomoth is a very, very elegant design. I've never really used one in the playthrough, but it's elegant. It's that light shade of purple. You know, it's just pleasing to the eye. Purple just don't miss, all right? But, you know, I don't know. He looks like I would want to be his friend. But I always like the theory that where is he? Metapod is supposed to go into here, and then Venonat is supposed to go into here because of the eyes and stuff. And I like in my headcanon, I think that's true. So yeah, Venomoth goes into A tier, and that's why. What is this? It's a lump. You know, like, did my cat poop on the floor? What's going on here? Did he poop on the floor 3 times? Who knows? I don't know. But it's a brown lump, and now there's 3 of them. I don't know. Meowth is just whatever. Who cares? Persian is actually A tier. You know, he's Giovanni's pet. You know, like a crime boss in a children's game. It's pretty cool, and it's just like so simple. It's just a cat, but like the overgrown whiskers and the ruby on his head, just chef's kiss. Just makes it. Psyduck, yeah, he's all right. That's all I got. Golduck is a bit cooler. Cooler than Zubat, not as cool as Sandshrew. You know, I never understood why they didn't make it part psychic type when he's got the third eye and all that going on, but it's little head spikes and like he's got the webbed hands and feet, so that's pretty cool. But I really don't got much to say. On that, he looks slick. All right, Mankey. It's pretty cool. So like, he's a pig monkey, and he looks like a pig monkey. Primate. He looks. I know we're just like, oh, he just looks like a pig monkey but angrier. Yeah, but he's got his workout wristbands on. All right, and he's got that forehead vein popping, so you know he's been putting in the work, so he deserves it. All right. Growlithe goes into S tier. We all know that. He's a good boy, and he's one of the goodest boys. Arcanine, that goes into Voodoo tier. You know, like, look at him. He's a fire canine. Arcanine, whatever. Like, that is probably the Pokemon I would want to ride around in an open field. You know, like, just burn down the town's wheat farm. Who can stop me? Nobody. All right. I actually really like Poliwag. Put him right there. And because of that, I really like Poliwhirl. It's simple design, straight to the point. He's going to hypnotize you, and then he's going to waterboard you, and nothing can stop you. Poliwrath I always thought was a bit of a step down. Put him right here, actually. I mean, he just got angrier, but I don't know. I always preferred Poliwhirl's design for some reason. Poliwrath looks like he's going to waterboard you and then punch you in the face, and I think I can only handle one of the two. Competitive and playing through the game, they're great, but design-wise, I don't understand. Alex ain't going to go up here. He's dual-wielding spoons, and dual-wielding spoons, you got to keep your Ben and Jerry's away from them. Otherwise, that ice cream's gone. These guys, it's just like, it's so busy. What's going on? Is he wearing armor from Dragon Ball Z? I don't understand. Why does he have a spoon? Where did he get it? Why does he have a mustache? Like, what is going on? And it's like the same thing with Machop. What are these guys doing? Like, I like this guy, Machamp, because he just reminds me of Goro from Mortal Kombat, so that's cool. But, like, why is he wearing a Speedo? What's he got under there? Has anybody taken a peek? Who would want to? Why am I asking these questions? Who knows? Why is he naked? Whatever. Let's move on. All right, Bellsprout. That's going into A tier. How can you not like Bellsprout? Look at him. His roots are his legs. That's the funniest thing ever. All right? I mean, Plants vs. Zombies copied this guy for the pea shooters. Like, look at that head structure. You can't tell me I'm wrong, all right? Because I'm never wrong, all right? It looks like he got brain damage. Yeah. Just going right above Jigglypuff here. Yeah, Bellsprout's just so much cooler. He just looks like he grew up and got dumber as he aged. I don't know. I like what's with the Leafs? He looks so surprised, or he's got a like massive headache, and he's just trying to hold himself together. Who knows? Moving on. Victory Bell. Yeah, he's all right. He's pretty cool for a plant Pokemon. You know, like I think the plant he's based on in real life, the ants crawl in and then they can't get out. Like a pitcher plant or something, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm no expert, but I don't know. Just looking at the world upside down all the time, I feel like that'd get exhausting. But then again, I'm not a Pokemon and these aren't real, so whatever. Tentacool. It's not too shabby. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, he's just a jellyfish, you know, and, you know, like, it's always funny. It's like, are these his eyes or are these his eyes? You know, this is clearly his eyes, but as a kid, this is like, I just want to, like, you know, squeeze this little red bubbles out and make, like, a peanut butter and jellyfish jelly sandwich, like, out of SpongeBob or something. Who knows? Tentacruel is actually going into S tier because it's cool. It's like a kaiju jellyfish, you know, like something Godzilla would fight. But you get to use it to do your bidding. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, Geodude. He's a rock. Graveler. He's kind of gross. Golem. It's better than these guys. He goes right around here. He's just a rock. He's a bigger rock that rolls around and then he's going to get you. But like, you know, I look at him and he can't scratch the back of his neck or, like, you know. If he's got to go to the bathroom, what happens? Like, how does he eat? Like, can he grab the food and reach it to the mouth? Can he bend down to, like, eat food? Who knows? I don't know. Ponyta is definitely A tier. And Rapidash is S tier. Like, that's how you would want a fire unicorn to look. Don't even at me. We all know it's true. You know, like, it's just simple, elegant, straight to the point. With a little touch of badassery. What's going on here? Alright. He just looks like he doesn't want to be there, but he's content with life, and I think that makes us all angry because we all wish we could be content with life, but we never are. They can just stay together, honestly. I have no feelings for these two one way or another. He's got a Shelder on his tail that looks nothing like a Shelder, so I never really understood it. Magnemite. He's alright. Magnets that have an eyeball, but Magneton. It's just 3 of them, and you know, it makes sense because magnets attract and whatever, but it's still really boring, in my opinion. Really, it's not lazy, it's just boring. It's not very, you know, like, keep real life science out of my video games. I don't know what to tell you. Farfetch'd, there's just, why does he exist? There's birds already that are already boring. And, like, how do you become more boring? I don't get it. Like, here we go, talking about birds that aren't boring. Doduo. You can hang out with these guys. You can come up here somewhere. And then you got Dodrio. He's a Cerberus. It's cool. You know, like, it feels like Tri-Attack was made for him. Like, this is how you do a 3-headed Pokemon right. What is this? That's nothing. This actually had some art, you know, like, inspiration. You know, he's got the little red tail feather. He's a Roadrunner with 3 heads. They all got different personalities. It's cool. Seal. You can make fun of his name, but he's got a waterfall tail. And he's got a horn. Alright? You know? And then when he evolves, he goes right into S tier. Pretty similar to Persian. Not too much going on. Just a little bit. He's got the seashell tail going on now with the little horn, the cute fangs, and he's got a sense of elegance around him. Oh my god. This is a lot of Pokemon. Alright, Grimer. Alright. He's purple, so he gets up here. But Muk just, I know it's the point of him looking gross, but he just looks like that. he just gets more goo, and he's like getting stuck in himself, like what's going on there? It's kind of weird. I always thought Shellder was pretty cute. Can go up here with these guys. His little tongue is always cute, like he just like mocking you like, meh. That's cool. Cloyster. He's a purple seashell that looks very much way too similar to female anatomy, so we'll just leave that there and move on. Oh, you already know what's happening here. Purple ghosts. Need I say more? Like, how can you get better? Actually, Ghastly is not as good as these guys. But these two, they can stay up there. Yeah, it's a purple ghost. Like, it's like the best of everything that exists, but also the best of everything that doesn't exist because they're ghosts. But ooh, getting spooky. Onyx, Rock Snake for the design. It's what you want to do. What is this? Oh, he's a chonker that likes to put his hand in the air but keep the other one down because he's classy like that. Hypno is kind of whatever. Like, he's yellow with white fluff. Like, what? What is he? Like, I just want to pick his nose. Like, what's going on? Digging deep for the gold. Anyway, Krabby. He's whatever. Kingler, I like that. I actually didn't know it for the longest time growing up that his one claw, or pincher, whatever you want to call it, was way bigger than the other one. So, and he's got like the crown on his head, and that's why they call him Kingler. But he's no Nido King, but he's a king in his own. He's a king in the sea. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he goes there because I just gave you reasons. Voltorb. He's like a mimic in any RPG, so put him right there. So Electrode, he rolled over. We all know that's stupid. Trash. We got Execute that are actually seeds, so the name throws you off, but they're just kind of whatever. Cooler than these guys, though. Put them right there. Executor. Actually pretty cool design. Put him right around here. It's a coconut tree with psychic powers because he's got like 6 heads. But, he's also got toes, so that gives him some bonus points. Cubone is just like that kid from high school that was always trying so hard to be edgy. And he just wasn't it. We'll put him right here. Marowak was that kid though. It wasn't a phase, he went to the gym, he hit some weights, and he put in the work, and now he's a trained weapon. Some people call him John Wick or Jason Bourne. What is this? They're just humans cosplaying as Pokemon. So there's that, like, what is... The big tongue is the only reason he's not in trash, but, like, other than that, is that a blob of bubblegum? Like, what's going on here? Does he have cancer? What's with the circles? I don't know. Coughing. If you want to design pollution, that's how you do it. Yeah. Remember growing up, I had a toy of this guy, and like the texture of it was one of my favorites to just throw around. Wheezing, I know the point is for it to be gross, but it's a little too gross. But he is purple, so we'll put him about right here. That's good. Coughing's way cooler. He's funnier. Wheezing just sounds like he is legitimately suffering all the time. Rhydon. You can come up here. Right behind Venomoth. Rhyhorn. That's a Pokemon. Alright. He's big. He's thick, but he's not fat. He's intimidating. He could take your lunch money. you know, I don't know what else to say. You know, I like the basic designs with not too much going on. You know, like he's some sort of armored creature with a horn. It's great. Chansey is just literally whatever. Definitely put him right here. Who cares? Tangela, I like him because he reminds me of Twizzlers, but whatever. His little red boots are always cute. He's like a Spagooter monster. Kangaskhan is pretty cool. I always like the theory that Cubone is the little guy from the pouch right here. But he's going to come up. He's cooler than Poliwhirl. Yeah. Alright, Horsey. He's kind of whatever. Cooler than these guys. Yeah. And Seadra. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get some aggression in there. Right here. But, I don't know. He's like... I like the aggression, but he's almost too spiky. You know, he loses a lot of that charm from Horsey. Where did I put Horsey? I lost it. There it is. Based on that, I should switch these. I'm guessing my own opinions here. You know what? We'll put him right here. There we go. They're relatively close. They're really close, but it gets too angry, you know? It's a little too angry. Goldeen, it's a goldfish. Seeking's a bit better, but literally they're just goldfish. What do they do? For a starfish, Staryu's pretty cool. We'll put him about right here. Starmie. Now that's a good one. Put him about right here. Yeah, an S tier. Starmie. Purple. Psychic abilities. It throws itself like a ninja star. What else do you want? Mr. Mime's trash. We all know that. Scyther. That's coming up here. Oh yeah, I gotta reorder these. Yep, that looks about right. Yes, it's a praying mantis that can fly and slash you with its sword hands. It's just a big praying mantis. Like, you don't gotta try that hard. It's easy. It's cool. It's sleek. It's elegant. It's deadly. What else could you want? What's going on here? We'll just put that there. All right. I like the Buzz's caveman noises. Yeah, right there's actually a good spot right at the end there. He's clearly electric type, but he just looks like a caveman. He's like blah 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 blah. Magmar's kind of meh. He's kind of meh. He's cooler than these guys, but he's still kind of eh. I mean, look at the other fire types you got here, and then you look at this guy, and you're like, what happened? What's going on? Why is he thick? Why is he chunky? Why has he got a really flary collar on his wrist? I don't know. Pinsir. He's an S tier. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, those two horn. It's like a stag beetle. Is it a stag beetle? I don't know. He's some kind of beetle. You know, he looks menacing. He's straight to the point. He's cool. And really, the only crazy thing is that he's big and he's got these two horns. That's it. It's easy. Like, it's great. Same with Tauros. But he's probably the most boring Pokemon we're going to put in S tier. But, you know, he's a bull. But he looks fantastic. You know, like, he's got some sort of whimsical element about him. Like, you can tell that he wouldn't exist in the real world. But, you know, he's got 3 tails. It's cool. Magikarp is alright. He's whatever. Gyarados. He's coming into S tier right between these guys. You know, at first, he's really cool. You know, you get the red Gyarados and gold and silver for the first time. It's usually everybody's first shiny, but Gyarados is just so easy to get in every game that you just kind of get numb to how good the design actually is. You know, that blue with the yellow / tan underbelly is just, it's a great combination. The white fins on top, his little whisker mustache, it's great. Lapras. Yeah, that's just some elegant designing right there. You know, like, oh man, it's, you know, based on the Loch Ness monster, the shell is cool. On the, like, as some armor. I mean, look at the ears. Even those curl up like it's got two side buns going on. Or like if you want a cinnamon roll, you just want to bite out of its ear with like the gentlest horn. You know, it's cool. All right, Ditto. It's just a blob. What can you say? Eevee. It's gonna come right up here somewhere. Yeah. Very basic, but you know, that's kind of the gimmick. It's a cat, it's a dog, it's a fox, it's a little bit of everything, so it can become anything. Jolteon. That's coming all the way to the top. One of the best evolutions. It is the best one for the first games. Easy. You know, it's jagged like lightning. Just look at it. How can you not like it? You know, it's like jagged, looked like if you made it angry, it would shock you, but you could still pet it at the same time, like scratch it behind the ears. Who would stop you? Vaporeon, it's a cool, but like, let's see here. Definitely cooler. We'll put it around right here. But it's always the neck frill. Always threw me off. It didn't have that, and it just had the three fins on its head. I think it'd be way cooler. But that neck frill, it just seems so unnecessary. Like, I actually like Flareon more. Oh, God. Oh. Flareon just looks like poofy. And, you know, he'd definitely keep you warm. So, I guess that's a bonus. Porygon. It's just computer AI generated Pokemon. It's whatever. Better than Jinx, I guess. I actually like Omanite a lot. I think Omastar is a little bit of a step down, but they're pretty close. And then Kabuto is right up there with Omanite. And then Kabutops actually comes up to S tier because Scythe Hands are cool. Bam. I mean, look at it. He's like, whatcha? He's going to get you. He's going to make you wish you didn't bring your lunch money to school that day. Aerodactyl is, he's going into S tier also. He's a petrified Aerodactyl that can fly really fast still and throw rocks at you and also bite your head off. What is there not to like? Look at this. Is how you do a thick Pokemon, alright? Like, he's thick, but... There we go. But he's kind of boring. He's just a big guy. Alright? Oof. Articuno. That's an S tier. Super elegant. Ice flying. You know, it feels like a legendary Pokemon. You know, he looks cool. He reminds me of, like, the Northern Lights up in Alaska. Like, he fits the tone, the theme, everything they're going for. Zapdos is actually right there with him. Fits the theme, very just like Jolteon, super staticky, but there's a little too many spikes. You know, Articuno has that grace about him. I'm actually gonna bring him up here, but this guy can stay right there. Just a little too many spikes, but I get it. And his long beak kind of brings him down a lot, because that looks really out of place when you're looking at this spray, especially. And Moltres, he's like trying to do the YMCA, but I do like the fire effect coming off of him. Put him right here. I'm gonna bring these two. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. Yep. Dratini. He's all right. He can come like right around here. How'd Caterpie all the way over there? He just looks like a noodle, you know? Like, he's got the fins and stuff, which is fine, but he's like a noodle. Dragonair. Actually, super elegant. Very, very cool. Very pleasing. Like, that's a fantastical creature you'd want to meet and make your pet, and, like, he would grant you 3 wishes or something. Dragonite is actually such a letdown. Yeah, he's such a letdown. Like, this is a dragon. This is a mystical dragon. This guy's from Dragon Tales, alright? He's the teacher or something. Mewtwo. The design I'm not too keen on, honestly. But the color scheme is cool. And, like, the theme of him is cool, but, like, a Pokemon that's, like, half human, that's not really my thing. Mew is a bit better. Yeah, he's right behind Weedle. And there you go. This is the list. That's right. Here, let's get it so it's like you can see all of it. Minus the megas, because they'll get their own list one day. Yeah. This is the list, and it's correct, so don't at me.